Campers! My name is Miss Allie and I'm your Arts and Crafts Director this week, and we'll be calling my segment Building Your Empire. Today we'll be talking about the Mayans, and the Mayans were very busy people. Although much of their life was spent doing hard work, they really did know how to have fun. A lot of their entertainment was centered around religious ceremonies. They played music, they danced, and they played games. The most popular was the Mayan ball game, which was played on a long, narrow court with spectators sitting above. A rubber ball had to hit a marker or be pushed through a high stone ring without using any hands. The players were only allowed to use their heads, elbows, legs, and hips to hit the ball. The ball was not allowed to touch the ground, so the players often dove to avoid losing points. If one of the teams got the ball through the hoop, the game was over and that team won. Sometimes these games would last for weeks. While there were many other important aspects that made up ancient Mayan civilization, one thing is very clear. Music was a big part of their lives. Archaeologists have found large amounts of instruments in many sites that have been excavated. Elaborate murals found at one site in Mexico show the extensive use of musical instruments for victory celebrations. Through these murals, they have been able to determine that musical instruments played a large role in ceremonies, many of which were held as an offering and a gift to the gods. The Mayans played instruments such as trumpets, flutes, whistles, and drums. They used music to accompany funerals, celebrations, and other rituals. Just like the Mayans, I love making music, so today we'll be making a drum. For today's project, you'll need the panko container, a can opener, balloons and rubber bands, your ribbon and gems, construction paper and a paintbrush, some glue, and a pair of scissors. The first thing you're going to do is make sure that the top is open, and then you're going to open the bottom using the can opener. And make sure you're careful because the edges may be sharp. Now both sides of the container should be open. The next thing you're going to do is take your scissors and your balloons, and you're going to cut off this part of the balloon. So now it should just be this part of the balloon. Then you're going to take that part, open it up, and put it around the top of your drum. So this part can be a little tricky. You may need an extra set of hands because even I needed my mom to help me. So you're going to stretch the balloon and put it over the top of the canister. And you'll do that on both sides. So once your container has a balloon on both sides, you're going to take your rubber bands to secure the balloons. You'll twist it around twice. Next, we're going to decorate our drum. So you'll lay it down on the construction paper where one end is on the edge, and you'll take a pen or a pencil and make a mark at the other end. And you'll trim the paper so that way it will fit around your drum without having to trim it while it's on there. So this is the small mark that I made. So what you'll do is you'll fold along that line and then cut along the fold that you just made. The next thing you're going to do is put glue on the sides of the paper and a little bit in the middle. and then you'll glue it around the drum. Next, we'll be decorating our drum, so I'll bring you a little bit closer so you can see how to decorate it. So this is what it will look like. You will do diagonal lines and put a gem on each end, and when everything is dry, you'll trim the excess. So I suggest gluing down the ribbons first and letting them dry, and then putting the gems over the ribbons wherever there's an end to a diagonal. This is just one way you can decorate your drum, but you can decorate it however you want. Thank you so much for watching Building Your Empire, and I'll see you next time.